As we previously discussed, the view is responsible for maintaining the projection, resolution, and the zoom level of the map. When working in OpenLayers, you'll undoubtedly come across the term resolution. Resolution and zoom are related to each other, but for people just starting out with OpenLayers, resolution can cause some confusion, so we're going to spend a couple of minutes discussing it. We'll begin by defining the resolution, which is simply the number of map units per pixel. Map units refers to the unit of measurement used by the map at the time. So in the case of EPSG 3857, the map unit is meters. So the resolution for an EPSG 3857 map is simply the number of meters per pixel. Or in other words, the number of meters on the Earth that is represented by 1 pixel on your map. By default, an OpenLayers map has 29 individual resolutions stored in a single array. The zoom level is simply the index of any one of these resolutions in the array. So for example, zoom level 0, which is the furthest zoomed out, has a resolution of about 156,543 meters per pixel. Each subsequent resolution is half the previous resolution. The smallest resolution has 0.0005 meters per pixel, or about 1/2000th of a meter per pixel. Since resolution is simply meters per pixel, the larger the resolution number, the more zoomed out you are. Now, you're not tied to the default resolutions provided by OpenLayers. You can provide either an array of your own resolutions, or you can just provide a maximum and minimum resolution and let OpenLayers calculate the interim resolutions. You're also not required to use 29 different zoom levels. You can use as few as 1 or 2 if that's how you want to control the zooming on your map. OpenLayers is very flexible when it comes to defining your zoom levels and your resolutions. So here we have the options for the view. While this list looks fairly long, the majority of it is tied to resolutions and zooms. The other options you can provide are the center of the map, the projection, and the rotation of the map. Options for the zooms include specifying the maximum and minimum resolution, or the maximum and minimum zoom, or an array of resolutions. Obviously, if you provide all of these, there could be some conflict, and so OpenLayers has its own built-in priority system. The documentation explains this, as well as how zooms are calculated given default values.